Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Candor with Katie. So I'm using, I got a 1080p camera. I told you this last week. I don't know if I'm gonna regret using it or not, because here I am. I got these really cool fake candles though from Costco. And I bought myself flowers today. So I'm kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my intro, and then of course I'm checking. Yep. So I'm going to roll my intro and then I'll be back because we're going to talk about what happens when you talk to water. What? Is that even a thing? Boom! Let's do this. Oh, hey there. I took that picture today. I'm wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now. Same thing I was wearing last week on Tuesday. It's my Tuesday outfit. Today says, hey, pretty lady. Well, hey, pretty lady, back to you. Okay, so this is an interesting little topic. I don't know how long it'll take. I have to put my computer back because this camera, but I think you guys can see me more clearly, so let me know. And I have a little tiny clip I'm going to share from YouTube. I realized last time that I shared something, the volume didn't go through, so I might have done something wrong. So if you don't hear it, I'll tell you what it was, okay? Maybe it'll keep me from getting in trouble, too. So today we are talking about talking to water. Oh, and by the way, it's National Beer Day. So I can't drink beer. I mean, I can drink gluten-free beer. So I am drinking Truly, Citrus Blast Truly or something in a Stella Artois glass. So for those of you who are beer drinkers, grab a glass and come meet me. Okay, so the thing is with talking water, I got this information from this site, the Wellness Enterprise. And there was a Japanese scientist. What the heck was his name? Dr. Masaru Emoto, Dr. Emoto. And he did these studies. I'm going to take this away for a while. He did these studies on water. And he studied the scientific evidence of how the molecular structure in water transforms when it is exposed to human words, thoughts, sound, and intentions. Okay. So his book, I'm so happy that I have this little thingy bob here because then I can share things with you from far away. This is a national New York Times bestseller, The Hidden Messages in Water. So I'll talk about some of the people who don't really agree with it also, or just one article guy. It's not like I do 3 weeks of research before I do this, but it's kind of interesting. And I was like, it's kind of a good topic also. I'm so hot all the time because fan on. I feel like it's really loud, but I'm just going with it. Okay, so the cool thing is that in here, each water crystal you see was exposed to the word it has written next to it prior to being photographed, okay? So in his research, it shows us how polluted and toxic water when exposed to, oh, that's next. Sorry, I'll share these with you. So tell me what you think of this, okay? Tell me whether you think it's hokey or it's real or whatever it is. Okay, so this first one is love and gratitude. Okay, so that's what water looks like after you expose it to the word love and gratitude. I got a few of these. There's like 4 to 6. And then the next one, I wish I could figure out a way to do this faster. I know I've said that before too. This one is, I didn't put that on there. Thank you. This is what a water molecule looks like. And I don't know how long they actually exposed it. There's another guy who, while I'm getting these, talks about taking a glass of water at night, filling a glass with water, and then speaking affirmations into it. Put it next to your bed, sleep next to it, wake up in the morning and drink that water. And for manifesting all kinds of things and things like that, whether you believe it or not. I'll talk about that in a little bit too. This is what a water molecule looks like when it's exposed to the word evil. So I don't know what you think of that. That's kind of, the hell is that, right? Couple more. This is what it looks like when it's exposed to the word, I'm sweaty, peace. This one's beautiful, I think. Okay, so I think they tape the word on the glass, and I think they freeze it, I think, and then you look at it with a microscope. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's exposed to the word, or the words "you disgust me." I mean, these are huge differences. Okay, do you believe in this? Do you think that that's true? Because I do have a little kicker to share with you at the end on why I think it could just be the most amazing thing. And this is what it looks like if you expose it to the word eternal. So I would like to try this, but I don't think I can. I don't have a microscope. So you science teachers, my friends that are science teachers, maybe you could do this experiment with your students. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, so in his research, it says, like I said, it was exposed to the word next to it prior to being photographed. So remember that bit of information. And then this also shows how polluted and toxic water, when exposed to prayer and intention, can be altered and restored to a beautifully formed geometric crystals found in clean, healthy water. So that's what this one looks like right here. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So that's the difference right there, before the prayer and after the prayer. I suppose that's why snowflakes look like they do, because that is a type of water, right? And so then there's another one that says he also found certain types of sound, like classical music, generate beautiful crystalline patterns, while heavy metal music generate ugly and distorted crystal formations. So you heavy metal fans, don't be offended. It's just his little research. So this is what it looks like. This is the difference. This is the Symphony number 40 from Mozart, and this is heavy metal. I don't know what song, but that's the basic concept. So the interesting thing is that not everybody believes in it, of course, right? I got this next information it's from Ireland, so it's the Irish Times, and they talk about things like it's unlikely that there's any reality behind Emoto's claims. A triple-blind study of these claims failed to show any effect. Is it because they didn't believe in it? Is it because they didn't really put any intention behind writing it down? I don't know. Okay, but I love zit, so that's not fun. And it also means that the effect cannot be demonstrated under controlled conditions. So maybe that's why. I don't know. This guy argues, you may say perhaps nobody has tried to replicate this effect under controlled conditions, and that ice crystal formation is known to be affected by many factors, such as rate of cooling. So it depends on how you freeze it, maybe what temperature, that kind of thing. And then he also argues that the photographers of the crystals are told to pick the most pleasing looking, strongly raising the possibility of subjectivity affecting the results. So this is the same thing as like those of us taking 8 million selfies before we put the right one out there, right? So they are claims made by, he says, by a charismatic leader, and is described by an amalgam of science and mumbo jumbo. So what do you guys think of this? We're going to have a shorter one today. It's going to be kind of fun. So here's my thought. Even so, isn't it a nice thought? Okay, because this guy says, oh, there's always an audience for this kind of thing. Some people just want to believe in strange phenomena. Is it strange phenomena? I'm going to go back to what I just said. Even so, isn't it a nice thought? Because our bodies are 75% water. So if you think about it this way, water does a lot for our bodies, right? So all of these things, this is 75% of our body. It does all this stuff. I can't read it now. Oh, I'm wearing my red glasses for love. Okay. So what does water do for you? Well, why wouldn't you think that I'm relating it to how you speak and how you speak about yourself and how you feel about yourself and how your words are very powerful. And if you say it to other people too. So if it does it to a glass of water, and it can make it beautiful or make it ugly, depending on what is said or written, why couldn't the same thing happen to a human if we are 75% water? And that's not the only factor, of course, but wouldn't that be interesting if that was one of the concepts? Okay, because it would be so much nicer if we could turn that 75% into something like this. I created this on Canva, my favorite thing. Oh, that's 75% of us feeling the love. You know what I'm saying? So do you believe in this thing? Do you think it could happen? Do you think that our bodies being 75% water has anything to do with it? So here's this guy. He's really cool. Guru guy. I forget how to say his name, but I'll bring it up here in a minute. All right, so share audio. I got to make sure to do that. So you're going to see like 8 seconds of it. So just listen to what he says right here, okay?
There are experiments to show how water does not respond the same way to every person who approves.
Okay, so did you hear that? Water does not respond the same way. I'm trying to keep myself from getting in trouble on YouTube also. Water doesn't respond the same way to different people. Those are studies. So Danae says, I think so. Well, yeah. So he talks about all these things and what you do and how to respect water and things like that. And if you think about, what you're putting in your body. So to me, it's a really interesting concept. Wouldn't it be awesome if that was true, if we could do that, if it was a thing? And if you're saying that to other people and that's what's being absorbed, then wouldn't it be nicer for us to be a little nicer? I mean, I'm not saying ignore all this stuff. I mean, kind of, but our world it's hard enough, right? So we should do whatever we can. I kind of want to try this experiment. If anybody has a microscope or something, let me know, that lives here. Maybe I'll borrow it and try it and take my own pictures, all of them, and see what turns out. So that's it for tonight, you guys. Short one, 12 minutes or so, as always. Peace and love. And I will see you next week. I think I'm going to have Shelly Edney on next week, doing some kind of cooking, and I might try and cook the same thing that she's cooking at the same time, so it might be kind of interesting. And then we have Heather Bennett, guest host, on the end of the month. I think it's the last Tuesday, so that will be the second to last, the 21st. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Again, peace and love, and have a great rest of your week.